So my grandfather and great-grandfather started the business back in 1927 up in Weymouth. My grandfather had 10 children, 6 boys. All 6 boys went into the business.
Actually, when they first started, it was P.F. Cazeault on roofing. And I started with them back in '53. We had a complete sheet metal shop. You couldn't buy gutters, you couldn't buy any metal work. You could buy the sheets, and you had to make everything yourself.
So at this point, we have the 4th and 5th generations working in the business here. There's some jobs that I did that my father or grandfather did, and that's kind of fun. We've worked on just about every lighthouse on the Cape. We do a lot of unique work as well as traditional homes. So it's fun to drive around and see the various jobs.
Working with my uncles and my cousins, starting when I was 12 years old.
I wanted to be a roofer like my dad, thought it was the coolest thing, and then as I got older, he started taking me into the shop on rain days if I wasn't in school.
It actually makes me feel really good knowing that we're trying to continue the legacy of helping people out here. So the company culture, I would say, is definitely a family atmosphere.
I love the Cazeault family. They've been super to me. It always made me feel comfortable. But I love the people I work with. It's a we atmosphere instead of a you or a me atmosphere, and that's what I love.
They've always treated me with respect, dignity. It's a fantastic company to work for. But yeah, here I am almost 30 years later. They just treated me like a family member. That's probably in part why I stayed so long,
You are family here.
We don't mind training people to come to work here.
If you have 0 experience, just bring some work ethic. Bring the work ethic, and it's almost better if you have no experience sometimes. We can mold you, if that's the right word, train you, bring you along, because we have a certain way of doing things here. We like to call it the right way.
And in all honesty, we actually prefer people that haven't done this work, and we'll teach them our way. So we do a lot of training, we do a lot of mentorships where we'll teach them the craft.
There's room to grow here, and that's what we're trying to create. We want to make places for people to grow.
We're a team. Everybody has their roles, but it's a team job. It's a team company. We all have a really good camaraderie together, and it's fun to work.
A couple of things that make us different is one is we actually have a location, and that may not be important to the customer, but it allows us to operate with better efficiency, have supplies on hand. We're able to put our hands on a lot of tough to find products. We've done just about every system there is. The other thing that sets us apart is our commitment to education. We do a lot of training. We take time away from the roof, and we'll bring guys in and we'll put on a class, or we'll send them to a manufacturer's factory to learn a system. So we do a lot of education in terms of how things are done.
So we use company cam. That's we take pictures at the beginning of the day, during the project, and then at the end of the project. So we know, and the customer knows, what's going on in their roof.
Being a bigger company, we have people in the office that's dedicated, to answering the phone and helping the customer versus some of the smaller guys. That is an advantage for us. Taking
care of the customer's needs. I think that's key. I know a lot of places you get an answering machine and you hope they call you back in a few days, but here you get someone every time you call.
Yeah, I know it sounds like something everybody says, but we are like a big family, so it's important to all of us to make sure that we give the right experience to the customer.
Hi, I'm Russell Cazeault. Let our family take care of yours.